One of these photos shows a guy quietly eating breakfast between tours like any normal person, while the band around him was already turning into a myth. 19 shots today. Stay with me. A few of these will hit harder than you expect. They still looked like kids who just escaped the basement. 3 guys grinding small halls while the arena bands flew right past them. 3 years later, they would own those arenas. This was the very last quiet moment before the machine took over. Jimmy's sitting there with tea and toast like it's just another Tuesday. Meanwhile, the band had just finished one of the most destructive tours in rock history. That quiet kitchen table and the chaos they left on stage, the gap between those two worlds was insane. The Who were already cracking at the seams offstage. Pete still came out every night and swung that arm like the whole damn world depended on it. That windmill wasn't performance. It was the only way he knew how to scream without saying a word. They were still hungry, still screaming like it was their last chance. This is the exact moment a local German band stopped being local and started becoming something the whole world would have to deal with. Robert Plant, walking away from the mic with his hair flying and 30,000 people going crazy behind him. This was the peak. This was also when the whole thing started to crack. The lifestyle was already catching up fast. You can't see it here, but it's already happening. I remember seeing pictures like this as a kid and thinking these guys had the whole dream sorted. Long hair, canyon light, California written all over them. My brother played their records non-stop. What none of us knew then was how much pressure was already eating the band from the inside. Those harmonies still take me straight back. They stepped off that private plane looking like rock royalty. What you don't see is how little sleep they were actually getting by that point. The starship looked glamorous. Inside the band, it was pure exhaustion, and everything was about to blow up. Gene in full demon makeup next to his mother, who's smiling like it's the best day of her life. She came from nothing. Now she's backstage watching her son dressed as a fire-breathing monster. That pride against all the ridiculous Kiss chaos still gets me every time. Paul was giving everything on stage, while the band was fighting over money and egos behind the curtain. He still painted the face and hit the stage like nothing else mattered. That commitment is what built the machine. This is before Pink Floyd became the dark, psychedelic giants everyone remembers. Sid was still running the show. I've read 3 different versions of what broke him that year, and none of them completely add up. The sudden fame hit him like a truck. You don't get nights like this anymore. All those giants in one room, egos parked at the door, just playing. That moment doesn't come back. Some of them had everything, and were already starting to lose it. Jimmy wasn't an overnight explosion. He had to fight tooth and nail to even be heard in a scene that didn't know what to do with him. This was right before the world finally caught up. Ozzy sitting there looking half gone already. Black Sabbath were at their absolute peak, and he was quietly losing the battle with his demons. The guy singing about Iron Men and war pigs was falling apart on the inside. You can already see it starting here. Three completely different personalities who somehow locked together and made something nobody else could touch. The tension never went away, but that's exactly what made them sound so sharp. He was still fighting to get noticed in small clubs when this was taken. A couple years later, Born to Run would change everything. That hunger in his eyes is what carried him through. This quiet, thoughtful version of Bowie in the late 70s always felt like his most interesting phase to me. Not the Ziggy costumes, not the thin white Duke, just David watching everything from a distance. That distance made him dangerous. Pure chaos and pure joy at the same time. Maria laughing while the guys are being their absolute wildest selves. These were the moments that made all the madness worth it. That kind of night doesn't come back.